I think we're just gonna sit down and randomly talk. And what you know how you ever seen the 85 Sound Show?
A little bit of it, yeah.
Right. So it's like, I think how we're gonna start it off is we're going to just casually talk, like whatever the topic is, and then just randomly be like.
You know what's up, man?
Where do you like? Welcome to the I Ain't Shit podcast.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. So all right, I guess we can start. Welcome to the I Ain't Shit podcast. I am Marcus. This is my what do you want to say? Cousin, family, friend.
It don't matter.
Friend.
I'm just me, bro. This is Shamar, by the way. Your G. Yeah.
So what I decided to do today was kind of make it to where it's like almost personal, because whenever I talk I could kind of go into monologues, but I'm not as funny as I am when I'm talking to somebody else, or people don't see. I don't know. It's hard to be funny when you're talking to yourself, because like
everything could be funny.
Everything like it could be funny, but like you're just so serious.
You're like, hey.
Yeah. You just go. That's so true. Oh my goodness.
You look around.
That's so true.
Side eye.
Yeah. So it's like, do you ever laugh at your own jokes?
Oh hell yeah! What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? Do you find it weird that when you like remember something funny that happened a long time ago, though? You thinking back on, you start laughing out loud, and you be checking if the one hurt you. Shit.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah. I just go. Like I'm straight.
I'm stopping mid moment just in case anybody's seeing.
I guess what is another weird thing that I do? Do you ever have a tendency to just randomly sing songs just out of nowhere?
Yeah, you don't even think of it, you just start singing.
Yeah, you just start singing.
Oh yeah, my favorite go-to is not even a song. It's like Pink Panther intro though.
Really, that's the song you shoot?
Oh, that shit bomb, man. What you talking about?
Oh man,
that shit a bomb, bro.
It varies for me, because it could go from 70s music to modern times. Bro. Like just now, as I was talking, I was like, hey. As soon as you said it, that's the first song that I thought of. Yeah, it's always like a different song. I think this morning was I can something holding my hand. Whatever song that is.
I don't remember how it goes.
And then I don't know the words, because obviously I don't know the words.
We never do.
Yeah, don't ask me for the lyrics. Do I
like,
know
what
the
song
beat?
is that?
Shout out to Guitar Hero though. Facts.
I still haven't played though.
You haven't played guitar?
No.
Damn, he's Jamaican if you couldn't tell by the accent.
That's crazy.
Yo, it is probably one of the best games I have ever played.
I always wanted to, but because of how I grew up, I couldn't afford it and shit like that.
It was like so much. They're bringing it back.
Really?
Yes.
Because last time I checked was like Guitar Hero, like what, 4?
Four. I think 5 was the last one, and then they had Rock Band, but I don't know if people really play Rock.
Okay.
But they still have it available. Yeah. It's just expensive as shit. Like like an entire unit is like $300, and it's like I love the game, but I don't love the game that much.
Yeah. Like, I can't spend $200.
But what I was saying is, like, we would have like battle royales at the family, like downstairs. Sometimes I would bring my friends, but majority of the time it was my family members. Yeah. And especially with Rock Band, you always have like that drunk aunt that's like, like I remember one of my aunts. Oh my goodness, man, you're really gonna love this story. I remember one of my aunts. She opera sang Buffalo Soldier. Buffalo Soldier. Yo, we were on the floor dying, because she's really trying to sing her heart out, but it's not the right style. It is not the right style.
Wrong genre, lady.
No, wrong genre. Wrong genre.
Hey, you know what's funny though? So I have a bad habit of like remixing songs and shit. It's just a tendency of mine.
Okay.
So like any song I hear, that be like, it's normally about food and shit though. That's how I know it's something to do. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Give me example.
Let's see. It's like, you know, my voice terrible for singing, by the way, so don't mind this, but like, you know, you have Adele's Hello from the Other Side or whatever.
Yeah.
Or how the fuck? I don't want to go by this shit. It's literally where, bro.
And you replaced the words with food?
With some food shit, bro.
Hello to the other fries.
In a sense, That's not like how I go about it. It's like always a remix about food or something. I'm trying to find the perfect one. What song always
That's hilarious. Damn, bro, you really a fat boy at heart. You sing about songs in your free time? Songs about food?
What can I say, bro? Just don't show it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it's like it's hella funny in my mind whenever you sing that shit.
Oh,
too.
hell yeah.
Like, yeah, this shit a bop.
You ever argue yourself in the shower?
Nah. I had mental warfare though because
Yeah, that's been arguing.
but not out loud though, not audibly, nah. In my mind though, like I be there chilling like, damn, bro, you fuck it up, bro. Like, bro, you so fucking stupid. Like, nah, you gotta do better, though. Why you fucking up?
Yeah, like it is probably one of the best times to like self-reflect. That and then I don't know, looking at yourself in the mirror and just talking to you. Have you ever done that before?
I try to limit that shit because that shit can trip you out still.
Oh man, I would do it all the time. I'd just be like, Marcus, you need to improve.
I have a bad habit though, cause I guess I'm a little bit insecure, cause at times I'd be like looking at myself like, yeah, which girl don't want this? You know what I'm saying? Which girl don't want a piece of this? Like, yo, I'd be like, yeah, ugly motherfucker. It's a back and forth, bro.
Listen,
There's no continuity.
And this is low key the reason why I wanted to bring another person on, is so that I could talk to you about a crazy amount of things. So he just said something, right, about like confidence. There's certain things that I'm gonna be talking in the podcast, hopefully for sure, is like how to actually like get confidence so that you know that you're the shit, so that it kind of applies to the outside world. Like the concept of my show is to show you that I'm not shit, but to also show you that I am the shit at the same time. That is the philosophy that you kind of have to have with everything. Is you have to walk outside and know that nobody could conquer you at all. There's not a single person out there that could dominate you in anything, right? And then you humble yourself enough to know that I don't know everything. I need to learn as much more as possible because there's not a lot of men out there that actually know how to like think anymore.
Sure.
Like, you're going to find more individuals, Lambos, gym, like
it's like only one route.
Only one route, but you have to spread out. You have to try different things, and then also, you have to change how you think as well. Like you want to be the dude to where like if anybody has a problem, you have the ability to
give some advice, impart some knowledge to that person,
or even solve it.
True.
So like if I tell you, hey, I have a problem with making whatever the amount of money is, you should come with like, okay, so what are you into? Or you're into this, okay, boom, there's a business like this for you, here you go, boom. When you start connecting, the best way to describe it is connecting dots within your head, it's way easier to walk out there to be like, I know I'm the shit. And once you do that, like other people do see it. Like it's kind of hard.
You embody what you have.
Like the best way to describe it is you can't tell Escanor that he's not the shit.
Facts though.
And that's kind of how you have to be. And as big and bright as Escanor is, it's hard for you to miss him. It's almost impossible. So when you walk around with that confidence, other people do see it, like on you, especially when you start to talk.
Oh yeah, you gotta flow with what you got for real.
Yeah, that's nothing. A lot of you guys don't really know how to tell stories. Whew. Man, sometimes I'm waiting for the punchline.
Oh yeah, for real. Me telling a story,
horrendous.
I get it, cause I can tell a story, but it has to be said in a certain way for it to be an actual story. Cause half the time I'll be chopping it up a little bit.
Yeah, not for you.
And then I gotta make it convenient so it's like a story, but I can't make it funny.
Yeah, well, I guess it's all the time. But even if you tell a story that's like serious, like you're trying to tell a report, like for some people they go, it's like telling a story and then telling something very clearly. They do kind of go hand in hand, in the sense of you telling somebody something. Like if I was to ask the average man to go public speak, their armpits are gonna start to sweat.
Facts.
Right, and it's like you're gonna have to develop skills that don't shake you. Like when you do it in front of people, it is, I don't know, they look at you like you're not human.
I see what you mean. You gotta be like, have the confidence, but not be too arrogant about it in a way. But you can be arrogant. With
Yeah.
confidence.
Well, no, because arrogant, I would say, is you pushing your skills in front of everybody and being like they don't even see the person behind you.
You just see the arrogance.
You just see my skills, my money. That's like, to me, that's arrogant. What I'm suggesting is confidence, specifically, because confidence is, I know that I can improve, but you can't tell me that I'm not great. That's kind of how I would like majority of men to be, because it's anything else is just poison.
It's like you trying to tell a man, oh, you trying to tell a man how to be a man when you're not a man. It doesn't really.
It doesn't work.
Because you're like, how you gonna tell me to be this, but you don't even know the first thing about
Yeah.
this, you know
How are you gonna tell me to be a millionaire when you never even been one?
I'm saying, bro, like,
You know
show
what
me
I'm
your
saying?
M's, bro. Where you at?
Like it's kind of like yeah, you see a lot of people, and then the worst part is that you see people with potential, and then you see people that have high potential but that don't necessarily use it. Like, I have a, let's just say, coworker, like, he has the potential of maybe not being something great but being something good, right? And he's so caught up with a girl that he completely neglects himself and just, but meanwhile he's one of, like, if you're technically speaking, one of the top earners in this town, and you're trying to bring yourself down to the level of somebody that is, in my opinion, not conventionally attractive. Like, if you worked out, if you took care of your looks, if you made sure that your fit is somewhat on point at all times, you're upkept, and you're a competent man, there's not that many women that are gonna deny you.
Sure.
It's just not. I mean, Instagram and all that would tell you, like, oh, 100,000 is no big deal. But trust me when I tell you this, most Americans aren't even making 70.
Making 70, you live a life, man. At that point, and even then, you barely surviving. Shit.
It's the unfortunate truth. But a person who's making 70 is like, if a person is making 40, they're completely under. At least the person that's making 70 is like this, above water.
Barely.
Yeah.
This is one stroke of the sun of your hair.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Man.
Yeah, and then it's also, it's like, I personally think men put too much power into coochie.
And too much power comes from the coochie sometimes.
No.
Towards men. Because some niggas don't have no restraint, though.
That's true, but those men also don't have confidence. That's what I would argue. Most men that try to, like hope for pum pum.
That's crazy still.
Yeah, like you should have the confidence to go up. You should have enough confidence that you can sell a point to, you could walk to any woman and you could at least get a friendly exchange. Not even get her number, just a friendly exchange. Because if you're able to get it with a girl that's, because I do a scale of 1 through 30, shout out to Patrice O'Neal, love that guy, of 1 through 30, 30 being the most hot, 1 being the worst. If I go to a woman, she's a 27, right? If I talk to a 19, I'm going to feel like I'm the man. There's nothing you can do to tell me that I won't be able to do what, like, get her number, take her out, do whatever. You can't tell me that I couldn't, because I did it with the 27.
Oh yeah, you the shit, man.
Yeah, so it's like, and then most men don't even talk to a woman nowadays. You know how, like, women would be like, you're a man, get away from me. Remember that was like that for a good 5 years, right? It's starting to turn now, and a lot of women are lonely.
Oh yeah, dudes be like, I'm scared of women.
The most beautiful women are the most loneliest.
Facts most of the time.
But here's the thing: even if I tell men that, they still won't talk to the 27. They still wouldn't.
Like, I ain't shooting no shot.
Yeah, it still wouldn't. But it's, you literally just introduce you. You're not saying, hey, here's my life savings, I love you, and you're just saying hello.
You know what I'm saying?
They rarely ever get spoken to, especially like a human being. They never get spoken to like a human being.
Sure.
Because every dude is going, but here's the crazy part. If you go in with no sexual energy, you leave out with sexual energy. You do.
Oh yeah, I've witnessed that a few times.
It's like
I've witnessed that.
you know the positive and negative of electrons.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so like a positive and negative, they connect.
Mm-hmm.
But if a positive and positive happens, then it
repulses.
So if you don't come in with sexual energy, and now she does because you didn't come with sexual energy, boom, you guys attract. But if you come in with sexual energy, she's going to feel awkward, so she's not going to give you sexual energy.
Of course not.
And then you got well, yeah, then that analogy wouldn't work then. But
well,
the whole point is
it would in a certain sense, because
the whole point is that she wouldn't give you any.
Exactly. So you still work in a sense, because when you look at a woman showing off too much sexual energy and then a dude showing off sexual energy at the same time, most times, if it ain't like a nigga that be pulling up some racks and shit, she ain't gonna.
But and here's the thing. Here's another thing that bothers me about men as of today. You put too much emphasis on money and not emphasis on how you function. Because it's like, I could throw ones all day.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Boom. But the moment I get into an intimate conversation with a woman,
you're done.
Fold.
Fish out the water.
Fold, dog.
Nah, bro.
Fold.
You see, in my opinion, if you have money and no social skills, it just don't balance out. You know?
It will never balance out.
Because it's like you like a certain.
It's like you're like autistic in the dating game. You, that's all your only function. That's your only function.
You never was in the dating game.
Yeah.
You was in, I have some money.
You were a trick.
Exactly.
You were a trick.
You were a facade for the whole
Yeah,
time.
you were a trick.
Because you're like, I got money.
Yeah, and then here's the thing, like another thing that women necessarily don't understand is that if you're a man, you can't only just be smart. You can't only just have money. You have to have, like, if let's just say at the field, like you had dots of 32 categories that all women need. You need to fill at least 70 in order for you to be like top tier.
Facts.
And if you get like, I'll say if you get like 50, most women will find you attractive.
Yep.
Because it's like, okay, if you're a multi-millionaire, do you really have time to work on your body?
Well, yeah. Well, multi-millionaire. It depends how you.
Steve Jobs. Frail. Didn't take care of himself.
Well, then you see that nigga is more so like only brains only. That's how he looked at it.
But here's the thing. But women don't like that. Women like a field of things of how you could be amazing. So yes, was he good in sales? Was he good in that? But what other categories did he neglect because he mastered those two skills?
The body.
And everything else that comes with it. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to protect himself, even though he's dead. But you know, whatever. He.
Shit. Why you gotta look over here? I should hold it, man. Like you know he's dead, whatever. Like bro, I'm over here trying to hold it, bro. Chillax, dog.
Yeah. So, even with the body, do you know how to protect?
Nah.
Do you know how to defend? Can you lift your body weight? Can you even do a pull-up?
Yeah.
Can you run? If the answer is no to just the basics of just running and lifting,
the basic human skills
you are a weakling. Facts. You're just a rich, smart weakling. That's what you are. Exactly. But if you focus too much on this and you don't focus on any others, well, then you're just a dumb bodybuilder.
True.
Okay? If you're the guy and the finance guy, if you don't have any of those things, you're broke. But if you have everything, then you're just a salesman. You may be doing cocaine on strippers' buttholes. Yeah. And if you're too much on the mental and spiritual, well, either you're completely inept and you have anger problems, or you're a hippie and you smell. So if you focus too much on all of it, if you try to go like past a certain number, you do lock into a field of awkwardness.
True. As
a dude.
True.
So you're better off getting 60% of everything, so that
these.
So if you were to face the hippie guy, I know enough to defend myself. Fine, I know enough to defend myself. You go into each thing. You don't have to kick everybody's ass in these fields, but you want to be able to defend, move, function.
You have the maneuverability.
Exactly. But now when it's time to combine, you're washing all of them.
Oh yeah, because this nigga just know that.
Yeah.
Like you can't compare.
And that's what I would argue a lot of men fail, is that they only focus on one thing, whether it's money, women, their bodies. You've seen those dudes that just they're pretty for no reason, and I don't understand it.
It's like, bro, can you even defend yourself?
No, and it's like, if I see a grown man going to a tanning booth, gay.
Yeah, that's weird. Why you tanning, dog? Why you go take some sunlight, bro? Fuck off. Like,
That's gay.
like, why you tanning, nigga?
That's gay.
It's just weird to me still.
I can see nails being done. That's all right. Man, like if you're a dude and you get lip filler,
You fucking weirdo.
yo,
You's a fucking yo. Nah.
man.
Lip filler. What are you trying to say, bro?
Yeah, but here's the crazy thing: is that you see that is either you see. There's like 5 categories of men that you see nowadays. You see working men, you see liberal men, you see guys that work out, military, and maybe the nerds. And nerds could also be anime and mathematicians, right?
Yeah.
Those are typically the only 5 that you truly. No, there's a 6th.
Conservative.
Then the losers.
You got losers for sure.
Yeah, 6 would be the losers. So like there's 6 categories of men as of right now, and it's like, you guys need to spread out. You guys need to get your own lane. Nobody has their lane nowadays.
Nah. Everybody just.
Yeah, they just stay. Like, I personally can't see a life of just being a truck driver for 20 years. I can't physically see that.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
But a lot of people do. Like male ladies, they're there for like 40 years.
Like some of the people I work at my current job though, they've been there for quite a while, man. I'm like, they'd be like, oh yeah, I've been for like 30 years. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy. Like the same thing over and over for 30 years is crazy, man.
Yeah, but that's what tends to happen. You get lost, like
settle for what you think at the time was great.
Adulthood is such a weird thing. It's like when they call it like the you know the hamster that goes on that wheel.
The hamster wheel, the rat race.
Yeah. So when you lock in when you lock into that life of just the normal 9 to 5, I'm gonna go to work and do nothing else. It's like you start the wheel of the motion of the wheel, and then you're just staying on there, and you're wondering, why am I not going anywhere?
Yeah, same old routine.
Your same day. If someone was to call you, they would know exactly the places that you'll hang out at.
Yeah, you don't change shit.
You don't change shit.
Like, yo,
I know you're gonna be at work or you're gonna be home.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I already know. And that, I would argue, is like the death of man. That's a great way to kill testosterone.
It's a great way to kill most things, actually.
Yeah. Happiness.
Be in your room like, yeah, I like the dog.
Yeah, it is a great way to kill testosterone. A phenomenal way, really. Recently realized that, which is the reason why I try to do a lot more of these things now.
Yeah, more.
The radio show, this, even if the YouTube thing doesn't go off, which I highly doubt it's not. Even if it doesn't, I'll still do this so that one day my children will look at this and listen to their dad.
Like, yeah, that was speaking facts, my boy. Talk about good shit.
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I guess that's another thing too, is like, I guess expectations. You like plan for the worst, you hope for the best.
Sure.
So the worst of this is that I lose on Wednesday nights for an hour's worth of time. Not really that crazy of a loss.
Not crazy, like,
not that crazy of a loss. But I think that's gonna be the end of the show.
That's it.
I think that was a pretty good one. This is the I Ain't Shit podcast. I'm Marcus.
Shamar over here.
Yeah, man. See you next episode. Peace.
Deuces.